Welcome, everyone. We're in Milwaukee, the home of the Bucks, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. You take a look at the Spurs.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back over to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Pass to Leonard. Now Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Oh, he's showing the hops there. Harper can get up with the best of it.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Pass to Barnes. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here is Harper. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Murray. To the paint. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
There's the drive.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
And Harper slams it in.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Clock at 6. Back to Antetokounmpo. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Giannis has got 10 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, it's 6 already.
And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Pass to Carrington. Driving to the basket. And to Antetokounmpo. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. Wembanyama outside. And it's in there. 6 points for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the shot goes down. And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Wembanyama outside. Offline with his 3. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Spurs lead by 1.
The Spurs, 17.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Second team foul.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside, Fox. Rebounded by Anthony. The Bucks trail. Prince outside. Over in the corner, Portis. Kick out to Giannis. Five on the clock. Tries again. Back to Anthony. A 3 ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Good on the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row ain't close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
San Antonio leading by 4. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Murray. Good D by Johnson.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Wembanyama inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
A big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
A minute 20 left in the first half.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with a forceful finish.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Spurs leading by 11. Here's Harper going inside.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Murray. 1:02 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Giannis. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Here's Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Prince outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 16. They double him with Giannis. Now, here's Fox. Wembanyama way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. With 1 on the clock. And Prince with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Back to you.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Outside Harper. Outside for Wembanyama. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
From deep, Brooks. San Antonio with the rebound.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Here's Harper. Driving the lane. And Harper slams it in.
I love the way in which Harper's attacking right now, finding the soft spot.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
San Antonio making a switch here. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Chalk up 2 there. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
San Antonio leading by 16. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. Excellent display of speed there.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Pass to Murray. Back to Brooks. Rebound by Sohan. Now here's Barnes. And there's a whistle. That goes on Carlton Carrington. That is his first foul of the game. 3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Spurs working the ball around now. Clock at 4. And here's Leonard from 3. Good on the triple. Leonard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That trip was going nowhere. Credit Leonard staying calm in the face of the shot clock. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Fox goes in. Castle, no one around him. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Giannis. Another shot. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 16. Castle with it. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. On the wing, Murray. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Leonard inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Smart move by Kawhi using the pump fake to draw the foul.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Screen by Giannis. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's San Antonio out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if it...
53.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Bucks trailed by 17. Now Carrington. And he banks in the layup.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And here is Harper. It's hauled in by Giannis. So it's the Bucks now. They host the Clippers after this game. And that game is the second of two straight at home. Spurs leading by 15. Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Murray. Wembanyama high post. Over Prince. The three. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Harper with the rebound. Wembanyama down low. Giannis with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 15. Murray off target from the wing. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Wembanyama. Does not go. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Antetokounmpo.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screen, and he knows when to give it up.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Allie, thank you so much.
To get where you want to go as a team, you need big game play. There's no way around it. And historically, Murray tends to play his best on the biggest stage.
And he sinks the second. Here's Harper. Castle with it. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Wembanyama. Releases.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
And he's good on the second. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Letting him have that from mid-range. The defense dodged the bullet.
Giannis showing creativity.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama. Not going to go. Bucks trail by 14.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Spurs.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many goals.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Johnson. 5 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Milwaukee ball.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make the free throws.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go. Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Castle outside. Pass to Harper. Great D that time from Podziemski. To the inside. Chamberlain. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Harper. Great D that time from Podziemski.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
On the wing, Curry. So valuable for them offensively, adding 22 points a contest. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Yeah, mid-range Jays are no problem for Curry. Defenders can forget about his confidence from there, too.
Here's Harper, and the shot goes in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Inside. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul.
Picks it. Here's Butler, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Look at the hustle by Butler on the fast break. Jimmy plays the game at full speed.
Wembanyama screen. Drives to the hoop. He gets it in there. Harper's got 6.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Chamberlain, no good. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Barnes, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Brian, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Butler. Wembanyama down low. From deep, Harper knocks down the triple. Harper's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. 1:19 left to play in the first. Here's Fox. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Now here's Butler. The three from Curry. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Fox with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. And Fox powers it home.
You see how quick Fox is on his feet. Give him an opening and he'll just take off.
Curry looking it over. Green, a screen. Clock at 6. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 7 points.
And whether he's torching you off the dribble or off a screen, Steph is one of the best ever at creating space for his shot.
Now here's Fox. From deep, Wembanyama. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Now Curry. Three-pointer. And that's not going to go. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Pass to Harper. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now Pajimski. Lets it fly. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. San Antonio leading. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Now here's Leonard. No points yet. His first shot coming late. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Curry. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Fox driving hard. And Fox powers it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Fox. Give him 8. Pass to Harper. Off target with the 3. Warriors trail by 3. And stolen by Leonard. Rebounded by Green.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Yeah, the handles on Curry are insane. There's nothing he can't do with the ball in his hands.
Out to the wing. Fires the 3. They get it again.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 1. The layup misses.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, man.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think this defense is doing a great job against him. and then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
Horford with a steal. Outside Walker. To the middle. The steal. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
1:27 left to play in the second quarter. Fades. It's good. Off the glass. Wembanyama's got his first points of the game.
Nice work from the mid-range. This team encourages Wembanyama to look for his shot.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now here's Fox. Give him 8 points now. Count it. 58 seconds left to the first half of basketball. Walker with it. San Antonio with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And it's Fox with the jam.
What a great performance from Fox. Scoring well, shouldering the offensive load.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Now here's Fox. Wembanyama screen. 1 second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Spurs. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Brian?
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. 6 to shoot. Curry drives in, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got 18. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
The Warriors trailing. From outside the arc. That shot off. San Antonio with the ball. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And they'll be right in the middle of a 5-game homestand. Count that one.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Now here's Curry. He's got 18. A deep three. Curry with another miss.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
A member of the NBA 75 team, Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Outside Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Wembanyama with a bucket.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too. As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Here's Harper. He's got 13. Pass to Barnes. It's stolen by Green. Here's Butler. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Curry. Knocks down the 18-footer. And now it's just a 4-point San Antonio lead.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
The kick out to Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And here's Curry. Give him 20. The three is up. Hits the three-pointer. Curry's got 23 points.
Oh, that's one fluid motion. Curry's shot is a thing of beauty.
Poke loose. And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Spurs making a change here. Spurs lead by 3. From deep, Wembanyama. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Now here's Fox. He's got 12. Outside Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wembanyama down low. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And the Warriors making a switch here. Warriors trail by 5. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Curry. Over Fox. That's short off the rim. Oh, Fox! No stopping him!
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Curry. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Here's Walker. Down low. Here's Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
And I think Kuminga is at best down low in the paint.
Pass to Leonard. There's the 3. Horford pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Harper. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Gary Payton II.
And you know, Harper's got a crazy wingspan, almost 7 feet. Just giant for a guard.
And crucially, he did enough there to make it a 2-possession game.
Spurs lead by 4. Here's Fox. Fox lightning quick on the drive.
Whoa, Fox, what a finish.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Here's Leonard, following the score by Golden State. Shoots over Curry, and San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession. Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Outside Pajemski. Outside Curry. It's intercepted. It's 2-on-1. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Leonard!
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Outside Curry. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Now Curry. Another chance. Yes, sir, it's good.
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
The triple drop.
Great intensity from Harper. Ready to get into overdrive when that's what they need.
Here's Curry. Bucket. Straight in.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. San Antonio leading. Castle with it. There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth. Now Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Now Barnes. Let's loose for three. The free ball is down.
Nice job by Wembanyama. Finding the three-point shooter, using his vision.
Puts up the tray. Another shot. Beautiful work with the baby hook.
And you can tell by how hard he battled for that putback that he still has a lot of energy left for the end of this game.
Well, that's all about effort. He knows how much each bucket means right now, and he's clearly willing to fight for it.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
Butler. Curry outside. For three. Barnes with a rebound.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Now Wembanyama. Leonard! Another chance. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
The three is in.
And you can trust Curry in these moments. The pressure doesn't affect his shooting ability, and he knows how to deliver.
Now here's Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Oh, ripped away. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Fires the three. Oh, it's off! And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. The Spurs happy to be returning to San Antonio after the road trip.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Here's Castle. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And Ware pulls it down. Outside Durant. Driving in. And the layup's good off the glass.
This is how smart Durant is. Able to break defenses apart in screen rolls like it's nothing.
Outside Harper. The layup off target. Pass to Thompson. That shot missing.
Fantastic defense. Giving full effort.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Back to Castle. Here's Harper. Here's Wembanyama. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
High post, KD. Puts it up. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Durant's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Castle. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's Durant. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
It's Wembanyama at the elbow. It's rebounded by Houston.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Outside for Durant. The tray. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside for Wembanyama. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all time, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
That free throw, no good. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
KD looking around. Wembanyama with the rebound. Releases. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Houston in the lead. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Thompson. Still without a basket. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And here is Fox. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. That shot off. Three-pointer. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Rockets lead by 4.
Houston, 10.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Now here's LeBron. LeBron carving out space inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Here's Harper. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
It's Fox with the drive. And the shot goes in.
It's the speed of De'Aaron Fox that is just so tough to match.
Pass to Capella. Back to James. Spins. Here's Okogie. Right side, Kevin Durant. Over Leonard. KD with the bucket. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Outside, Fox. The kick out to Harper. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Houston. Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, it's the same as it's ever been.
Spurs trailed by 6. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Rockets leading by 4. Tries the spin move. LeBron outside. The screen from Thompson. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Here's Capella. Durant with it. Leonard picks him up. And that one comes up a bit short. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Harper slams it in.
My goodness. Harper with a little showmanship. This kid can do it all.
Pass to James. Back to KD. And the jump by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. .1:15 left in the first half. Now Fox. And Benyama outside. No good from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And even with that turnover, for the most part, they've done an outstanding job not being reckless and playing under control.
Fox with it. Driving the lane. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And there it is, that speed of Fox, using it on that drive to pick up the foul in the process.
Fox hits them both. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. G.A., he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
That one's in, his first shot this game.
The assist.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Here's Castle. And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets ahead, up by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. There's the pick. Thompson inside the line, and the layup is good. Thompson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Rockets.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Right side, Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
Long range from the inbound. Knocks down the three ball. KD's got 9.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Here's Harper. 6 to shoot to stop the run. And that one is off.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Here's McGrady. Outside for KD. One-on-one fast break. Castle misses.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Pass to Ware. Thompson outside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Harper's shot's good. 6 points for Dylan Harper.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
So smooth on the 3 from Durant.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Wembanyama outside. Shoots over Ware. Wembanyama, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding
after that one.
McGrady outside. Unloads. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trailed by 12. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
On the wing, Thompson. Offensive rebound. Out to KD. Shoots over Leonard. The shot by KD. No good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Houston making a switch. Kicks it out to Johnson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And as they're trailing in this game, that they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Spurs trailed by 10. Fox with it. And guarded by Capella. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
Now, here's James. And right now, he's averaging about 7 points a game. James on the drive, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 10.
Like, at this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Here's LeBron. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McGrady outside. And then Durant with the jam.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Here's Fox. Goes to the reverse layup and kicks it in. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's KD. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
The Rockets, 47.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Spurs trailed by 8. Now here's Harper. To the inside. Wembanyama. No good with the layup.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Outside for Durant. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by the Spurs. He takes it in. And Harper slams it in.
So good at reading the floor off the bounce and getting into the teeth of the defense.
Here's Durant. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Pass to Wembanyama. Spurs working the ball around now. To the paint. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Harper with the steal. Driving to the basket. And Harper slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that three ball for these guys.
Now, here's Fox. Back to Harper. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
Oh, what a play inside.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Fox. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. McGrady outside. Just 4 to shoot. Durant. Wembanyama reels it in. Spurs trail by 6. It's off. Durant on the wing. Screen by James. Nails the jumper.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
And the Spurs making a change here. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another."
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
That is where you want to see Wendy, making big plays in big moments.
It's James. And stolen by Barnes. Leonard with the ball. Now McGrady defending. Leonard looking over the floor. And stolen by Castle. In transition, here comes San Antonio.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110% effort.
Screen by James. A putback. Oh, sticks the putback.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Incredible. Victor's focus and passion for the game.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard! Can't connect from long distance. So we see the Rockets get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really didn't feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce.
This is their last game against this team. They're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played so very well.
And they better be ready for a counterpunch. They're going to see some adjustments, and then they will have to respond.
Here's Wembanyama. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, VA. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Now here's Coulibaly. Back to Turner. 6 to shoot. Washington needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's Castle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Pass to Turner. They need this. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Harper, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Now here's McCollum. 7-point differential. To the inside. It's stolen by Barnes. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Wembanyama. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And legs over the next few years, the Wizards undertaking an $800 million renovation of their home arena.
Yeah, B.A., this venue's almost 30 years old. I was making threes in this building. So some changes are welcome, including expanded training facilities, locker rooms, and improving fan access and amenities.
Yeah, just a fantastic dime by Turner. We love seeing big men like him be so unselfish.
Wembanyama. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Whitmore goes in.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Spurs lead by 7. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Sarr.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul. And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pass to Whitmore. Ball stolen. 1:02 left in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Outside Whitmore. Back to Turner. Pass to Coulibaly. Launches it. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And it's a Spurs ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Wembanyama screen. Three-pointer. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Pass to Coulibaly. Let's go with a three. And the three-pointer goes.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Pass to Johnson. Fires the three. Drops in the three. Johnson's got himself on the board with a three there.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
And here's Fox. Picked up by Sohan. Shoots. Wow, Fox gets it done in close.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Pass to Fox. Smooth floater by Fox.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now here's Johnson. Now Walker. He's guarded by Barnes. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 5 points.
And that's what you get with Johnson. He is always hunting for good looks.
Castle outside. And he drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. The three, DiVincenzo. He can't get it to go. Spurs lead by 12. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
A clear look for Bagley. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Nifty move. And he sinks the layup. He has 6.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
And here they come. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Wizards trail by 17. The three, DiVincenzo. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Castle outside. The 3 ball. Knocks down the triple. Castle's got 9.
And how's that for a response? Castle coming back with the revenge 3.
There's a screen by Turner. It's good from about 19 feet.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
DiVincenzo with a steal. On up the court. Here's Johnson. That one's good for 2. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, good to see Johnson getting into the defense down low and succeeding. Sometimes you gotta fight for it, young man.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The 3 from Barnes. Gets the 3 to fall. Barnes has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. DiVincenzo with it. 7 points in the game. Nails it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's Harper. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so that's the end of the first half. San Antonio on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. For 3, McCollum's shot is off. Spurs lead by 13. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Leonard outside. Back to Wembanyama. Fade away. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
McCollum with a steal. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Now Sarr. No points yet. 6 on the shot clock. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, Sarr is already used to attracting defensive contact, and this time he manages to finish right through it.
A tremendously mobile 7-footer. Great defensive upside, Tim, for Alex Sarr.
And he's still working on his offensive game, BA, but he has the potential to be a disruptive defensive force with his length and agility.
Such a terror on the drive. Fox possesses blow-by speed, getting past defenders in a hurry.
Outside Whitmore. Pass to Turner. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Turner's got 10.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Leonard. He's got 6. From 9 feet. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Wizards trail by 10. There's a screen by Turner. Coulibaly on the wing. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin. The shot's good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Back to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And you really want more of this from Turner. We all know how dangerous he is once he finds his rhythm.
Fox outside. Pass to Harper. Leonard outside. Kawhi, so steady inside.
Assisted.
Yeah, great pass by Harper. Already the rookie showing some feel.
Here's Whitmore. Drops in the layup for two. Whitmore's gotten his second bucket.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter here. The drive by Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Fox outside. For the left side wing. From deep, Harper. Sarr pulls it in. Wizards trail by 12. Left side, Watson. The three is up. Gets the three ball to go. Watson's got 5.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Here's Harper. Got a hand on it. Now the Wizards in transition.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Fox outside. Pass to Harper. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 7-point.
San Antonio, 52.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor. And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Can't believe he missed that. Looked like a loss of focus.
Back to Wembanyama. Here's the three. Sarr pulls it in.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
There's the three. Sinks it from distance.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Fox outside. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots from 12. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Out to the right wing. Sarr down low. And he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
Castle left side. And there's a 3-second violation.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Washington trailing. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now Wembanyama.
And it's tough to check Harper. I mean, yeah, he's young, but he's just so long.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
Now Wembanyama. Stolen by Sarr. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Yes, sir! Moving quick and a great assist in transition.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Outside Whitmore. He got it!
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 5. And Washington making a change here. And so he hits both.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Now here's Whitmore. Yes, sir!
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
And there's the rejection. And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it. And Washington with possession. They're on a 16-3 run.
Unbelievable shooting down the stretch has them sitting pretty.
Spurs trail by 8. Here's Harper with the floater.
Well, he not only forced the miss, but he also came down with the rebound.
Now Turner. Tries from 19. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Here's Harper. Shot clock at 6. And Turner with the block.
The offense really feeling the effects of Turner's 7'4" wingspan there.
Loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.